Your next assignment is a little out of the ordinary. You and the boys are heading out to the merciless Siberian tundra to get some research samples. You are going to be stealing from the Russians, for some other Russians.
We're at Starbreeze today, catching up on Payday 2. First of all, can you tell us what's going on with Payday 2? It's been around for quite a while now, but you're continuing to work on it. What's sort of on the agenda right now?
So Payday 2 has been out for about 2.5 years now. We've done a lot of stuff, so there's a big variety in the content that we've released so far. So we've been in some kind of an experiment phase where we're trying to find our place and, what do we want, what do our players want, and what are we good at. So we've done a lot of different things, and based on that experiment phase we've been in, I think we realized that we kind of need to get back to our roots in terms of what we want to release and gameplay-wise. We've done a lot of silly stuff with focus on humor, which is great. The community has appreciated it. We like doing it, and that's a natural step for a game that has been out for a long time. But now we need to find our roots again, and what made Payday good. Why did people start playing it? So we're trying to find that dark, serious, exciting feeling of being a criminal and a bank robber. And one of the early Payday 2 fans came up to me once and he said, the first time we played the bank heist with my friends, it felt like we were playing the Dark Knight intro, and holy shit, that's amazing. So that is something we're trying to find again. So we're getting back a bit to our roots, finding that feeling again.
So is this about sort of sculpting the experience that's out there now, or adding new stuff, or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both, mainly adding new stuff in terms of the upcoming DLCs. But we're also working on different systems to guide players in the right directions and stuff like that. But one of the next DLC that we're doing is actually a collaboration with a company called STX. So they're doing a movie called Hardcore Henry, which is the first movie that is entirely filmed from a first-person perspective. It's super hardcore, very intense, and we think that this is something that's going to fit our Payday universe very well. So we're doing a heist, and we're also introducing a character based on that movie.
Cool. So I mean, it sounds like it could be fun, but it's more towards the serious side of things then.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we always want to keep some kind of humor with Payday, because that is something people have liked so far. But doing content that is entirely focused on silly things, that's something we want to step away from for now. We might come back to it, but based on the discussions we've had internally and with our community, we want to get back to, what made this game good? Why did people start playing it? And that is that serious and dark, exciting feeling of being a bank robber.
So speaking of the player base, when you've been around for this long, there is, of course, both players coming into it who are fresh to it and may not be experienced, and then you have the guys who played thousands and thousands and thousands of hours and get every DLC. And so how do you sort of cater to both crowds, and what kind of tack do you take with that?
This is something that we're actually working on right now. So as a new player, the game is very overwhelming right now. It's been out for 2.5 years, and we've done about 100 updates for PC. So starting the game now as a new player, it's a lot of information to take in. And we don't want to mix up those players with the veterans as well, right? Like, I don't know anything about the game, I start playing, and then I mess up your mission or whatever. So we're currently working on a system where we are guiding the new players through the menus and through the maps in the right way to make sure that they know what they need to know before they start playing with the good players, basically.
Because I assume that when you originally designed the game, you didn't have 100 updates in mind.
No, that's true. That's very true. But we realized that this is a game that we love working on. We have a great passion for it. The entire team loves it, and a lot of our players, they still play it, and we just want to continue doing great stuff. And I think that, like I said earlier, we've found our right place now, so we know what we want to focus on.
So this is also about sort of making that platform for the next 2.5 years to be able to sort of continue on with Payday 2.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
So when's the hardcore event coming up?
End of March, beginning of April. So around the same time as the release of the movie, basically. And also the director of the movie, Ilya, he's doing a live action trailer for this DLC. So it's looking very cool, and we're super excited about this collaboration, and we hope that our players are too.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gamereactor!